Hello everyone, I'm Emma, and today we're talking about one of the most important goals every parent has: how to raise children with strong values and confidence. In a world full of pressure, comparison, and constant distractions, many parents wonder how to help their children grow into kind, honest, and self-assured adults. The good news is that it doesn't require perfection or complicated methods. Small daily habits, loving guidance, and the right example can shape a child's future in powerful ways. So stay with me, because in this video, Emma will share simple and practical ways to help your children grow with strength, character, and true confidence. Every parent wants to raise a child who knows right from wrong, believes in themselves, and can face life with courage. Yet many parents quietly wonder if they are doing enough. In a world filled with social pressure, endless comparison, mixed messages, and constant distractions, teaching strong values and building real confidence can feel harder than ever. Many families worry that kindness is becoming weakness, confidence is confused with arrogance, and character is harder to protect. But the truth is simpler and more hopeful than it seems. Children do not develop values and confidence through one big lesson. They grow through everyday moments, repeated consistently over time. This video will show how parents can raise children with strong values and confidence using practical habits, daily routines, and simple emotional guidance. You do not need to be perfect, wealthy, or highly educated. You do not need expensive schools or complicated parenting systems. What shapes a child most is the atmosphere at home, the example they watch, and the messages repeated through daily life. Values are not taught once. They are lived again and again. Confidence is not gifted. It is built slowly through experience. Strong values matter today more than ever because children are growing up in a fast-moving world where popularity can seem more important than integrity. Many children learn to seek approval before they learn self-respect. They may know how to impress others but not how to stand firm when pressured. Without inner values, children can become easily influenced. Without confidence, even good children may stay silent when courage is needed. That is why values and confidence must grow together. Values tell a child what is right. Confidence gives them strength to live by it. The first foundation begins with connection. A child who feels deeply loved becomes stronger inside. When children feel secure, they are more open to learning guidance. Confidence begins long before achievements. It starts when a child feels seen, heard, and accepted. Simple actions matter more than many parents realize. Greeting your child warmly, making eye contact, listening when they speak, and showing affection consistently teaches them they matter. A child who feels valued at home is less desperate for validation outside. Psychology shows that secure attachment creates emotional stability. In everyday life, this means a child becomes calmer, more resilient, and more willing to try new things. They know mistakes do not cost them love. They know failure does not define them. This creates the courage needed for confidence. So before correcting behavior, first strengthen connection. Children receive values best from those they trust deeply. Once connection is strong, the next step is teaching values through everyday language. Many parents hope children will somehow absorb honesty, respect, gratitude, and responsibility naturally. Sometimes they do not. Children need clear language around what matters. This does not require long lectures. It means naming values in ordinary moments. When your child tells the truth after making a mistake, say, "That was honest and brave." When they share with a sibling, say, "That was generous." When they keep trying, say, "That is perseverance." This helps children connect actions to identity. Instead of only hearing praise like smart or talented, they begin hearing words like honest, kind, responsible, patient, and brave. Over time, they start seeing themselves through these values. Identity drives behavior. A child who believes "I am helpful" becomes more helpful. A child who believes "I tell the truth" becomes more truthful. The next powerful habit is giving children responsibilities. Confidence does not grow from being served constantly. It grows from being capable. Many loving parents do too much for children, believing help equals care. But overprotection can quietly send the message that the child cannot manage life. Responsibility teaches the opposite. Small jobs like making the bed, packing a school bag, helping prepare food, feeding a pet, or cleaning toys build competence. When children contribute to family life, they feel useful and needed. This is deeply important for self-worth. Children gain confidence when they experience themselves as capable contributors, not passive receivers. They also learn values like discipline, teamwork, and respect for shared spaces. The goal is not perfection. It is participation. As responsibilities grow with age, so does maturity. A young child can put away shoes. An older child can help with dishes or planning part of a meal. A teenager can manage schedules, budgeting basics, or caring for younger siblings briefly. These tasks prepare children for adulthood while quietly strengthening character. Another key principle is allowing effort instead of rescuing too quickly. Many parents step in the moment a child feels frustrated. They tie the shoe, solve the conflict, finish the homework, or calm every discomfort instantly. While understandable, constant rescuing weakens confidence. Children start believing they need others to handle difficulty. Confidence grows when children struggle appropriately and discover they can cope. This means letting them try first. Let them puzzle through problems. Let them feel frustration and work through it with support nearby. Encourage phrases like, "Take another try, what is your next step?" or "I believe you can figure part of this out." Each small victory teaches the brain something powerful: I can handle hard things. This belief becomes the backbone of confidence. Later in life, that child is more likely to face exams, rejection, social pressure, or setbacks with courage because they have practiced persistence early. At the same time, values are strengthened when children learn accountability. If a child breaks something carelessly, the lesson is not shame. The lesson is repair. If they hurt someone's feelings, the lesson is apology and empathy. If they forget responsibilities, the lesson is follow-through. Natural consequences teach responsibility better than angry lectures. For example, if homework is forgotten, let the child experience the school consequence while helping them create a better system afterward. If toys are left outside and damaged, discuss care and responsibility. These moments teach that actions matter. Strong values develop when children understand choices have consequences. Emotional intelligence is another major pillar of character and confidence. A child who cannot manage emotions may know values but struggle to live them under stress. Teaching emotional skills is essential. When children feel angry, disappointed, jealous, or embarrassed, guide them to name feelings instead of acting them out blindly. Say things like, "You seem frustrated," or "That was disappointing." Naming emotions reduces emotional intensity and builds self-awareness. Children who understand feelings are better able to regulate behavior. They become less reactive and more thoughtful. They also develop empathy because children who understand their own emotions better understand others. Confidence also grows when children learn emotions are manageable, not dangerous. They realize sadness passes, anger can be calmed, fear can be faced, and mistakes can be repaired. This creates inner steadiness. A calm child is often a confident child. Another essential habit is modeling what you want to teach. Children learn far more from observation than instruction. A parent who says, "Be respectful," but speaks harshly sends confusion. A parent who says, "Tell the truth," but lies casually weakens the lesson. But when parents apologize sincerely, keep promises, speak kindly under pressure, and act with fairness, children absorb those values deeply. Neuroscience supports this through imitation systems in the brain. Children mirror emotional tone, communication style, and conflict habits. If home life models honesty, patience, gratitude, and accountability, children internalize these patterns naturally. This means one of the strongest ways to raise confident, principled children is to practice those traits yourself. Apologizing to your child when wrong is especially powerful. It teaches humility, accountability, and emotional safety. It also shows that mistakes do not destroy relationships. This helps children become both ethical and resilient. The next habit is praising wisely. Many parents want children to feel confident, so they praise everything constantly. But empty praise can create fragile confidence dependent on approval. Real confidence grows from truthful encouragement tied to effort, growth, courage, and character. Instead of saying "You are the best," say "You worked hard." Instead of "You are amazing at everything," say "You kept trying even when it was difficult." Instead of praising only success, Praise honesty, patience, kindness, and perseverance. This builds internal confidence rather than performance-based self-worth. Children then learn that value comes from effort and character, not constant winning. They become more willing to try hard things because failure does not erase worth. That is real confidence. Strong values also require boundaries. Many parents fear saying no will harm confidence. In reality, loving limits create security. Children need clear expectations around behavior, respect, screen use, routines, and treatment of others. Boundaries teach self-control and responsibility. They also communicate that parents are strong enough to lead. Without boundaries, children may feel powerful in the moment but insecure underneath. Deep confidence grows when children know the world has structure and guidance. Calm consistency matters more than harshness. Clear rules with warmth create both discipline and emotional safety. Shared family rituals are another quiet force. Meals together, gratitude before bed, weekend cleanup routines, reading time, helping neighbors, or discussing highs and lows of the day all shape values over time. Repetition creates identity. Families that regularly practice kindness, responsibility, and connection make those behaviors normal. Even a 5-minute nightly reflection can be transformative. Ask, what went well today? What was hard? Did you help anyone? What are you grateful for? What can you improve tomorrow? These questions train self-awareness, gratitude, empathy, and growth mindset. As children grow older, confidence increasingly depends on voice. Children need opportunities to express opinions respectfully, ask questions, and participate in decisions. If children are silenced constantly, they may become obedient but insecure. Invite age-appropriate choices, clothing options, room organization, activity planning, solving sibling conflicts, or discussing family plans. When children practice respectful voice at home, they are more likely to use voice outside home. They can say no to peer pressure, ask for help, defend others, and communicate boundaries. Confidence is not loudness. It is the ability to stand calmly in your own truth. Teaching courage in small ways is equally important. Encourage children to order their own meal, greet guests, try a new activity, speak to a teacher respectfully, or join a group despite nerves. Confidence grows through action, not waiting to feel ready first. Small brave moments accumulate into identity. If a child is shy or anxious, do not shame them. Support gradual exposure. Celebrate bravery, not personality type. A quiet child can become deeply confident. Confidence is not extroversion. It is trust in one's ability to handle life. Values become strongest when connected to service. Encourage children to help others regularly. This might mean sharing food, helping grandparents, writing thank you notes, donating toys, or noticing when someone feels left out. Service shifts attention from self-centeredness toward contribution. It builds humility and meaning. Children who help others often feel stronger inside because purpose strengthens identity. They realize they can make life better for someone else. That is a powerful source of confidence. Another important principle is protecting children from comparison culture. Constant comparison destroys both values and confidence. When children are always measured against siblings, classmates, or online images, they may chase status instead of growth. Focus instead on progress. Ask, are you improving, not are you ahead? Teach children that everyone has different strengths, timelines, and struggles. Real success is becoming the best version of yourself while staying true to values. This mindset reduces envy and increases resilience. When mistakes happen, use them wisely. Children will lie, argue, fail, forget, and disappoint sometimes. These are not signs parenting failed. They are opportunities to teach. Correct behavior firmly but preserve dignity. Separate the child from the mistake. Say, that choice was not okay, rather than you were bad. Then guide repair, reflection, and better next steps. This teaches accountability without shame. Shame often weakens confidence and hides problems. Responsibility builds strength. As children enter adolescence, values must move from external rules to internal ownership. Discuss why values matter. Talk about trust, respect, reputation, relationships, courage, and consequences. Invite real conversations about social pressure, online behavior, dating, honesty, and friendships. Teenagers respond better to respect than control alone. Confidence in adolescence grows when teens are trusted with increasing responsibility while still receiving guidance. Give room to make choices, learn from mistakes, and solve problems while knowing support remains available. This balance prepares them for adulthood. Parents should also watch their own language carefully. Labels can shape identity deeply. Repeatedly calling a child lazy, dramatic, difficult, or careless can become self-fulfilling. Instead, describe behavior, not identity. Replace labels with coaching. You have been avoiding work lately. Let's build a plan. This protects confidence while addressing problems honestly. Perhaps most importantly, remember that progress is slow and often invisible. Values and confidence develop like roots underground before visible growth appears. A child may resist chores now yet become responsible later. They may seem shy now yet become courageous later. They may make mistakes now yet become deeply ethical adults later. Consistent parenting compounds over time. Do not underestimate the power of ordinary days. A calm conversation after conflict, a boundary held kindly, a responsibility completed, a truth told bravely, a fear faced with support, a meal shared with laughter, an apology modeled sincerely, these moments shape character more than grand speeches ever could. Children raised with strong values and confidence are not perfect. They still struggle, fail, doubt themselves, and make mistakes. But they carry something precious inside, an inner compass and belief they can recover. They know how to think, feel, choose, and stand with integrity. That strength serves them for life. If you want to begin today, start small. Choose one family value to emphasize this week, such as honesty, gratitude, or responsibility. Create one daily confidence habit, such as letting your child solve one problem independently or praising effort specifically. Stay consistent. Small actions repeated daily create transformation. You do not need to be a perfect parent. You need to be a present one. Children do not require flawless homes to become strong humans. They need love, guidance, structure, example, and opportunities to grow. Over time, these simple practices raise children who respect themselves, care for others, and face life with courage. If this message helped you think differently about parenting, support the channel by liking, subscribing, and sharing it with another parent who wants to raise children with strong values and lasting confidence.